Have you ever felt confused about what to pray for when you stood before the goddess? Swami Vivekananda's family was in financial distress, so Sri Ramakrishna Paramhansa asked him to visit the Kali temple at Dakshineshwar and ask the Divine Mother for material help. But each time Narendra, that is Swami Vivekananda, visited the temple, he could only ask for discernment and dispassion, Viveka and Vairagya. He experienced her without really knowing that he experienced her. But Sri Ramakrishna understood that his consciousness had crossed a threshold and he truly met with the divine. And in that moment, asking for material things is like asking the ocean for a glass of water while standing in the middle of it. In the Bhagavad Purana, Krishna says something like this: "When I especially favor someone, I take away whatever they depend upon, including their wealth, friends, relatives, etc." Sounds frightening, right? But intimacy with divine does not strengthen our attachments, it dissolves and loosens them. At this stage, you don't know what to ask for because you're no longer attached to specific outcomes. Instead, your attention goes towards showing up with clarity and working with whatever arrives. The point is not loss of power or agency, but freedom from compulsion. In the Devi Mahatmyam, the goddess explicitly says that she grants life-sustaining worldly boons. But the text clearly separates it from the highest gift, which is knowledge that grants liberation. The structure itself is instructive. First, she grants survival, then victory, and then liberation. So the issue is not that we asked for wealth, but sometimes our ask masks our deeper need for security, for self-worth, for control over life. So what we are asking for is a psychological crutch, and a genuine intimacy with the divine would expose it, dissolve it, and clarify and purify our relationship with material goals. Sri Ramakrishna once shared, "It is the Divine Mother who puts me in such a state. Sometimes my mind comes down from Nitya to Leela, and sometimes it goes up from Leela to Nitya." Nitya is the state of non-dual awareness, and Leela is the state of being in this material world with material needs. So if it is really up to Ma Kali to decide, then the only prayer that remains is, "Mother, don't let me forget you."